What's going on, everyone? And happy 4th of July. Well, almost. Technically, it's tomorrow, but I just want to get this special video out today. I'm back with a special 5s and 10s video. I would say today's video, I'm going to be looking at something special. So, but obviously, everyone's going to be doing something special for this great day, celebrating our independence. You know, you're probably doing a barbecue, going to see the fireworks. I bet you all are going to the city to check that out. So, yeah, why the heck not? So here's my special video for 4th of July of, I feel like, I would say, recommended stuff to watch. You know, if you want to get away from the heat and all that, you know, stuff you want to relax and just brings a smile to your face. So I was doing some research, and I was able to compile a nice list. I was able to narrow it down to 5, but there will be a few honorable mentions. So this is my personal take and my personal list of recommended movies that you guys should definitely check out or watch on your 4th of July. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna get out the honorable mentions first. So Independence Day obviously comes to mind is, okay, it's Independence Day. You gotta watch something. Oh, let's watch Independence Day. Oh yeah, kind of redundant, of course, but here's the thing: it doesn't really scream, I'd say, patriotic. It just says, okay, it's just pretty much the whole human race trying to rise up and battle against an alien race that's trying to destroy Earth. So, and of course, the only reason why the title is called Independence Day is because the president says this is not what today we celebrate Independence Day. This is why we're together, kind of thing. So, obviously, yeah, that's something you definitely want to watch. So, even though it's not my bread and butter, but I'd say give it a watch. I'd say I gets my nod for an honorable mention. Another nod for an honorable mention: Top Gun. Why the heck not? When I think of good and patriotic Forces Day, I think of Top Gun, this movie with Tom Cruise. Why the heck not? This is one of those movies that I always watched when I was growing up, because it just made me feel like, oh man, this is so awesome. This is probably something I wanted to do. Spoilers: I did not want to do this because I realized a lot of risk involved. But anyway, it just screams like piece of Americano, just having fun. And it's like, I would say, the friendly competition of all these top pilots in the world just want to just get that Top Gun class trophy or whatever the heck they want to do. And plus, you know, they just want to be the best that they are, you know, be the best pilot in the world. And of course, yeah, this movie just really embodies that. Tom Cruise is great. The other cast is just great. I love the music. Obviously, Kenny Loggins, I really love this song. Everyone thinks of Kenny Loggins or thinks of Top Gun, they think of that song, Danger Zone. And of course, I could probably sing the whole song, but I don't want to. But hey, go find that movie, go watch it. Go find the music video. You might enjoy it. So that gets an honorable mention. Another honorable mention, believe it or not, is Rocky 4. Yeah, I know. Believe it or not, it's actually one of my personal favorite Rocky movies. But here's the thing. This movie came out in the 80s. Of course, it was a perfect time because we were in the midst of the Cold War. Well, yeah, you know, Reagan was still president, so yeah. I feel like this movie would have worked back in the 80s. Today, not so much, but still, it's still a good classic movie. I love the character of Ivan Drago. He's just intimidating. His dialogue is just so memorable. Dolph Lundgren really immortalized this character, and I really enjoyed Rocky 4. I'd say if you've not seen any of the Rocky movies, go watch it. And of course, yes, I am excited for Creed 2, where he will fight not Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago's son, Victor. Yes, holy shit, I want to see this happen. But anyway, those are some honorable mentions. Now to the main course. I'm going to get this out in no particular order. Stripes makes this list. It's another feel-good comedy starring Bill Murray and the late Harold Ramis. And of course, you know you got to get your money's worth with these two because they work together on this movie as well as Ghostbusters, and bet you didn't know Caddyshack, because Ramis did work on that. So yeah, you know you're gonna get your money's worth. I don't want to get too much of the story away. It's pretty much Murray and Ramis. They play two down their luck guys stuck in a rut. They just want to do something different. So they decide to join the army. And of course, the other purposes, they just want to join the army just to get the ladies, kind of thing. I'm like, wow, how misogynistic can that be? But anyway, it's still a really good, funny movie. It's got a great cast. John Candy is in it, and I love John Candy. He's one of my favorite comedians growing up. And of course, sadly, he's no longer with us. But hey, I definitely recommend this movie. Go find it. Go out of your way and find this movie. You will laugh your ass off. National Treasure makes this list too, but we're not. I'm cheating my list. I'm gonna include both movies, both the first one and the Book of Secrets, because Why the heck not? They both revolve around fictional tales around, historical objects and kind of thing. With the first being the Declaration of Independence, the second one being the President's Secret Book, which of course, yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, I definitely feel like this definitely embodies the spirit of America, and definitely just says, oh, perfect adventure movie for any of us adventure guys that enjoy this kind of stuff. So yeah, Nicolas Cage is good. I love the music score for both movies. It just screams like, ooh, just an epic feel of both adventure and just excitement. Enough said there. Let's see. The Patriot makes this list. Yeah, why the heck not? So this is gonna be the only war movie on this list, even though this movie is partly, I would say, historically inaccurate, but still tells a good story. It's very entertaining. Mel Gibson is solid as a really good hero, and of course, I forgot that Heath Ledger's in this movie. Yeah, he's just a rising star. And of course, yeah, you know where he would end up today. But of course, I really wish he was still alive today, because I feel like this one of his movies that really shot him to the stratosphere. I'd say definitely check this movie out. It's a classic. If you have not seen it, if you really, come on. Patriot. Enough said there. Jaws makes this list. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Really? A horror movie? Well, in all honesty, I feel like Jaws is part horror and part adventure, because the first act of the movie is the shark killing people. That's the horror part. But the last part, is when our heroes trying to hunt down the shark. That feels like the more of the adventure part. And that's more the more iconic part of the movie that I associate with, and I love it. Of course, that Quint's monologue about him surviving the USS Indianapolis. That is the icing on the cake for me in this movie. Another good thing is the whole last act. I really love it. Okay, why the heck not? I know we'll turn fans off because it's a horror movie, make people be scared of the water, and of course, but hey, we'll get you guys set up for Shark Week, which I know is much later in the summer. So yeah, why the heck not? And of course, this is the only movie that actually takes place on 4th of July. Think about it, okay? 4th of July weekend, people, it's on Amity, and they're like, no, don't open the beaches. You're literally, it's a feeding frenzy kind of thing. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I can say about Jaws. All right, and my number one, come on, it's Forrest Gump. Why the heck not? Forrest Gump, people. What the heck not? What movie screams about Americano and just essentially just shows a guy's trip through history? And then this movie, it's just great. I love it. It just really just propelled Tom Hanks to superstar, in my opinion. And I love the character of Forrest Gump. He's like, you just try to see him do different things. And like the fact that he just rubs shoulders and meets some people from history, like people from Elvis to John Lennon to President Kennedy. I could go on and on all about it. But hey, it's just a really good trip down memory lane, a good nostalgia trip, a good pop culture fest. It's got a bit of everything in this movie, especially Forrest Gump. Okay, I definitely say go out of your way to watch it. Okay, if you have not seen Forrest Gump, you don't know Jack. All right, so yeah, those are my movies. I want to hear your recommended list. Okay, so that does for today. Thumbs up the video, subscribe my channel, and enjoy your 4th of July, everyone.